and welcome to Soul Yoga Journey. For the next 5 weeks, we're going to be doing a series called Yoga for Love Sequences. It is a set of sequences we'll be doing every week, yoga that targets the heart area, the heart muscle, the heart chakra area, that area that when it's healthy, energetically healthy, we know what love feels like. We know what genuine, pure love feels like. And we know how to give that love from a healthy perspective as well as receive healthy love. So if you will, join us for the next 5 weeks. Bring your mats, bring your blankets. If you need that support, bring your strap, bring your pillow, bring your block. Any support you think you will need on this journey, because again, it is your personal journey that you're traveling, and you want that journey to be comfortable as you gain the benefits. So join us for the next 5 weeks, Yoga for Love sequence. We'll see you on the mat. So what is Yoga for Love sequences? Yoga for Love sequences is where we use the breath, the mind, the meditation piece, the mental piece, along with the postures to show the heart some extra love, to supply the heart with an extra supply of oxygen, a fresh supply, along with what it's already getting, right? Naturally, that we naturally get. So with that being said, supplying the heart with extra oxygen, we're showing love to the heart, and in turn, we're showing love to ourselves. So Yoga for Love sequences, both the heart and us benefit. So we can move on to the meditation piece of Yoga for Love sequences. And the meditation piece, you can actually be sitting, you can stand, or you can actually, let's see, sit on your mat, sit on your block, you can sit on your blanket, or sit on a bed, a chair, it doesn't matter, or stand up straight, just as I am. The thing here, no matter what you decide to do it, sitting or standing, I want you to ensure that your back is straight, but it's not rigid. Yes? So we're going to start with the meditation. I want you to place your hands at the lower part of your rib cage here. And for women, that's probably going to be right at the edge of your bra strap. Place your hands there. And feel naturally how that rib cage expands. Every time you inhale, it expands. Every time you exhale, it kind of goes in, it deflates, it moves itself back in. Yes? This happens naturally, without any thought. This is our gift from God. It happens, and we don't have to think about it. However, what if we manipulated that a little bit to give it some added benefits? Manipulate it as in we pull more oxygen down to that lungs. We have more oxygen there now for the heart. And then in turn, we deflate that lung on purpose, pushing out all of that extra, unneeded, stale air that's been used. And guess what? We just made more space for that good air to come in. We just supply the heart now with more fresh, nutrient-rich oxygen. In turn, we feel better. Mentally and physically, we feel better, we feel stronger, we feel more energetic. So let's move on to the meditation piece of it. Placing the hands here. Let that breath happen naturally. Feel how it expands. Get ready for the excitement. The meditation to get more air in and more air out. What I want you to do here is use your mind's eye. Using the mind's eye, feel the breath as it comes through the nostril. Take that breath and draw it all the way down, straight line into your lungs, until your lungs are nice and filled. And then I want you to take that air now, and I want you to bring it back up from where it came, up through that same line, deflating the lungs, deflating the lungs, deflating the lungs, deflating the lungs, and the air goes out. Breathe normally. You just pushed out stale air that you no longer need, that's been holding down in there in the lower part of your lungs. You just push that out. Made more room now for fresh air. This is you loving on your heart. This is you giving that heart muscle more love, more oxygen, the best gift that we can give it. And the best gift that we can give ourselves. So again, Let's try that again. Hands on the rib cage. And be mindful as you breathe down with that breath. You notice that rib cage probably gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's your lungs getting full. And as you deflate, they start to go back in. That's the lungs deflating, letting that balloon deflate from the bottom up. So inhale, use the mind's eye. Inhale, oxygen down into the lungs, down into the lungs. You're ready to deflate. Deflate, pressing that air out from the bottom up, pressing it out, and it comes back out of the nostril. Inhale, back down, nice and deep. Exhale, pushing it back out, deflating the lungs and letting it come out. Breathe normally. Feel the benefits here. Feel those benefits. Your body probably feels open. Your breath feels freer. Feel the benefits. Let the heart just saturate with that extra oxygen. Let the heart just saturate. Feel the divine love. Feel God's love in that heart. We are all divine love. Feel that love. Now let's put the movement, the postures with this meditation. Put the postures with this breath. So it becomes, yoga becomes a moving meditation, yes? Yoga has a purpose. The poses are beautiful, but yoga has a purpose. So now let's put the moving meditation with that, the moving asanas, the postures with the meditation. And when I say moving, that means, like, for instance, as we raise up our arm, we're going to be drawing that breath in with our mind, bringing it down to our lungs. It all happens simultaneously. And as we're exhaling, simultaneously, we're pushing that air out, using the mind to push it out, and the arm comes down at the same time. Our meditation is now moving. All right? So drawing the oxygen in, bringing it down, arm goes up, bring it down, here you go, you're ready to make a U-turn, bring the arm down, the lungs deflate, 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 deflate from the bottom up as that arm comes down. Breathe. Let's go with the opposite hand, same thing here, arm goes up, bring the mind's eye, bring that oxygen down to the lung. Yes, yes, yes. You ready to bring that oxygen back up? Use the mind to draw it back up. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up as the arm comes down. And it just crossed over. And here you go. So look at where your arms are positioned, right? It's sitting on top. My thought is we're pushing out more oxygen here as we came down. Triple benefit with the posture, yes? Triple benefit when we add the movement in there. We already have the meditation, focusing the mind. We have the breath. Now we're putting movement with it. So mind, breath, and body. That's your yoga. That's your purpose. Let's utilize it. So once again, let's try that again. Ready? Inhale, draw that oxygen down to the lungs. Exhale, pushing the oxygen out as the arms come down. There you go. Inhale, draw the oxygen down to the lungs. Yes. Exhale, deflate, 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 deflate. Arm comes down, and here we go. And we're back into this position, pushing out more oxygen out of the lungs. We just loved on our heart. We just did yoga for love. So we're going to move on to more sequences into our yoga for love sequence. But what I want you to remember throughout every posture that we do, you use your mind's eye to draw that oxygen down. Give your body more of what it needs. And then use your mind to push that oxygen out. We're taking out what we no longer need. And we do that in every posture that we do. I'll take you there. I'll walk you there. Hang in there. Let's get going. Welcome back to session 2 of yoga for love sequences. So this week we're going to do more strengthening of the legs. more strengthening of the arms, and then we're going to incorporate some stabilization or strengthening of the hips, more flexion into the hips as well. And so don't forget, this is your journey. Let's make it light, let's make it easy. You work at your own pace. It is not a competition. Grab any support you need, your blocks, your straps, your blanket, and let's get started. We'll come to standing. This is where we're going to be strengthening the legs. So I want you to open your feet about 3 feet apart. I want you to lift your toes. Whoop. Place them back down. Lift them again. Place them back down. Feel the energy that's running up from the ankles all the way up to the kneecaps. I want you to lift those kneecaps. You notice that your thighs probably got firm as well, right? So we got some work going on in the quadriceps. Lift up that pull up into the pelvic area. Now we have more lift in here. I want you to take your shoulders and go up and go back. You're further lifting the body. And now I want you to take your neck, fold it down, go down. And then I want you to come back with it, seeking to align the spine that's behind it. Check in with your chest. Align your spine if the chest is out too far. Bring it back. Now, breathe down into your lungs. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Feel that expansion deep down in the rib cage. Make a loop, bring it back up. We have a wide-legged mountain pose going on here. Shoulders up, chin down, head back. Chest in a line, your spine is aligned, your glutes are tight, yeah? Your kneecaps are lifted. I call this a wide-legged mountain pose. Now I want you to let all of that go and then bend, bend, bend. Imagine that your kneecap, there's a string pulling from the kneecap going up to the thigh. And so you end up here, yeah? Move just a little. Feel that. I want you to go down some more. Feel that. Now while we're here, take that same energy and bring it down to the feet, yes. And you fold over. Place one hand on the floor, the other. Make sure the palms are on the floor, nice and firm. Walk the feet out. Walk the feet out a little. Lift up on your ball of your feet, and then let the back down. So you'll be something like this. Your foot will be pointed out a little bit. I want you to lift those toes up as you fold over. Let the toes down as you walk forward and lift the heel up. Bring the heel back down as you walk backwards. Placing your fingertips near the back of your heels, I want you to fold over some more. Come up on those fingertips. Walk them in, walk them in, walk them in, walk them into the center. Lift your chest up. Breathe. Straighten your kneecap. Roll your head down. Walk your hands over to the left. Over to the left. Bend that back knee. Calm down. There we go. There we go. There we go. Rock just a little. Get some exercise on that knee. Get a blanket if you need it. Using our hands, walk. I want you to walk yourself back. Flexing the toes. Lifting up. Activating that hand that's lifted. Walk back now. Woo! Here you go. Down. Back. Let's do that again. Walk your hands back. Walk your hands back. Walk your hands back. Flex your toes. Lift up. Inhale down into the lungs. Exhale. On your next inhale, move forward. And there we go. Hands are back on the floor again. Let's bring this leg now up, back. There you go. Press back. Let's take the opposite leg and pick it up and bring it here for us. Placing those hands Both of them inside the foot. I want you to lift up that back knee. Use the strength of the knee. Lift it up and walk that foot back. Now exercise the ankle. Back, forward, not too fast. Come down on the knee. Release the toes. Walk the hands backwards. Yeah, we're walking the hands backwards. We're walking them around. Lifting the right arm. Oh, it would be your left arm, I think, at this point. Lift the opposite arm that's out, that's facing the camera. And then roll up and go here. Walk hands back, walk hands back, walk hands back. Up, up, up. Activate the hand. Get a nice good stretch in the side body. Activate the hand. And now upon activation, I want you to press up and come forward and come down. And there we go. We have completed. So I'm going to get you out of this pose. Walk your hands back. Lift up on that back knee. Bring it in. Bring this knee down to meet it. We're back where we started, on our hands and knees earlier before we got in this pose. So we're here. Let's come to sitting. We did some hip action there too. Lots of hip action. We did some arm action. We did some spinal action. Oh, we did a lot of stuff. Okay, make small circles for me to the left. Using your torso, using your torso. Small circles are going to get smaller the more you actually use the torso to make these circles. Using the strength of the torso. Right here. Now bring that the other way, around, around. Use your mind's eye, go around. Just the torso is doing all of the work. So this is toning for the torso muscles. Now stop. Open the feet out. There we go. So I want to reach for those toes. Let's inhale. Stretch the body up. Oh, lift up the chest. You're getting taller. Your body's getting taller. Their body's getting taller. Now, what if we bring this arm here down, the left arm, and then we're going to bring the other one over to meet it. Feel the stretch underneath your armpits. And then look up and come down. The stretch is all in your armpits. Up. Bring that elbow down. We're going to bring it down, and then we're going to bring it in some more. There we go. Made it a little bit easier to get there. Let's go to the other side. Bring that arm in. Stretch that hand out. The opposite arm in. Take the hand right here and just glide it along on top of the other one. Be mindful of our sitting. A nice strong sitting, rooted to the ground through your sitting bones. Your feet are flexed. And then we point them. And then we flex them again. Pulling the stretch, feel the stretch rather, from the hip here up. It's going up, it's going up as you lift the arm. The mind does amazing things. Let's take that stretch now, let's bring it out here with the mind. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. And then let's seek to even it up, make a straight line. Yeah. Now we're going to bring it back up. Take that stretch up. We're going to come up with it. We're going to bring that stretch down. We're going to bring both hands to the front. And the head goes down. Walking our hands back. Prayer hands are together. We bring our legs together. The feet are flexed. The thumbs on the center of the chest. The hands are activating and pressing together. The back of the neck is long, seeking to make space as the chin goes down. The head lifts just a bit to make sure that spine behind the neck is straight. Staff pose. engaging the kneecaps. The feet come together. The body starts to straighten tall. The spine is aligned. The spine that's behind the chest is nice and strong. The body sits up even more. The spine behind the neck is in place and aligned as the chin drops toward the forefingers. The hips are even, they're strong. They're holding the body up. The quadriceps are activated, which makes the heels come off the floor. And then we release the heels to the floor, point the feet, and come out of the pose. Well, that is the end of our session, and I hope you enjoyed that session. You know, don't forget, join us next week. We're going to work now on the front body next week. I love working the front body and the back body. It's so relaxing. So I can't wait to do that next week. And share this with your friends. Let your friends know women over 40 do yoga, right? Women over 40 do yoga. So share this video with them. Thank you for coming to your mat this afternoon. Please come back. Check out session 3. Share with your friends and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any content as we build this journey. I want to build this journey with you. Let's build it together. All of our journeys intertwined, right? Making a soulful yoga journey, and we do it all at our own pace. We take care of ourselves and we get results. Thank you for joining. See you next time.